Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Highruler and today we're talking about New World. So New World, guys, for anyone who doesn't know, has been a breath of fresh air. It's been a lot of fun. I've loved my time with it this far, but it is not without its faults. So over the next few days, guys, I'm going to take some time and talk about what I think New World really does need to do better. And obviously today we're going to start off with a PC Gamer article because there's some things here that really need to be talked about and the competitive environment that New World is seemingly going for. So when I play a competitive game, a PvP game, obviously for me as someone who enjoys that aspect of gaming, I want to make sure me and the other individual are on the same playing field, right? I don't want to win because, something happened or something out of my control happened or something that I did that kind of disrupted that competitive integrity. But it looks like that's not the case for a lot of other people in New World, right? So there's been a lot of talk recently over the banning system in New World and how people get banned and how people report. And there's been a lot of dispute over if this is a real thing, right? As you guys see in the title, looks like New World players are getting each other banned to win wars, right? People have been like, is that a real thing? And there's been a lot of discussion over the subreddit and Twitter of like, how do we know this is real? Well, it looks like PC Gamer has put together a bit of evidence here to kind of suggest that this is a real thing. And honestly, guys, if this is real, if this is true, and I'm inclined to believe it is, it looks like New World kind of lied. And we're going to talk about that in a quick second. So the article starts off by saying it's common in some multiplayer games. Get enough behavior reports in a short time, get automatically banned. It's a system ripe for abuse in competitive MMOs, and New World looks to have a particularly vicious outbreak where combination of winner-take-all rewards and very narrow lists of participants make the best targets for your wave of aggressive false reports very obvious. Now, it looks like New World players have figured out they can target their enemies with reports to trigger that 24-hour ban just before a time-limited war event. That's crazy. So obviously, let's go over the two things here, right? If you're actually playing a competitive MMO and you're trying to get other people banned in order to win a war, you're kind of scum, right? You're basically just scum at that point. Now, if you're also Amazon and you didn't think about this ahead of time going, I wonder if an automatic reporting system, an automatic banning system is really good in an environment where people, now, honestly, I understand you kind of want to be naive on this one and be like, I want the best for everyone, right? I hope people are not going to abuse this system. The reality is they probably should have planned ahead for people to abuse the system because at this point, people are going to want to win, right? I don't agree with it. I think it's a little bit scummy, but as a developer, I think you have to plan contingency plans for like the worst people that you can imagine at this point. And it seems like Amazon didn't do that. Next, they say New World players are widely saying they've been banned for nothing or that large swaths of their company membership have gotten banned just before a war. Meanwhile, representatives from Amazon Games have muddied the water with conflicting statements. Posts across Steam forums, Reddit, and other social media give anecdotes of bans. 50 people in my 100-person company are now banned. Oh my god. We have to give up our hard-fought territory because everyone can press report a couple times. This is crazy. We need to fix ASAP. The post continues. So my company is at war today, and the company we're going to war against report our top players so they would get a temporary 24-hour ban and not be able to participate in the war. Oh my god. Posts complaining about automated bans date back to late last week, though some on Reddit earlier this year complained about automatic bans in the New World beta. Another, now removed Reddit post gave details from a company member who discovered then exploited the process to ban the highest level members of another company before a war event. Perhaps most damningly, two clips of a streamer for wiki site Fextra Life confirmed that he was temporarily banned by what seems like mass abuse of the report system. Moderators and customer service at Amazon are giving mixed messages. Posts by certain moderators seem to indicate that there's a threshold of reports to trigger an automatic 24-hour ban. Other moderators on the New World forums insist that each report is reviewed by a real human. I don't think so. I don't know. Let's open this here and see exactly what we get out of this Twitter post. So on Twitter, they say, all our bans are reviewed by humans before any decisions are made. I've randomly researched specific reports of unfair moderation from Twitter. I pull chat logs. In every instance, there are violations of the code of conduct. I don't know, man. Like, I honestly can't see it. Like, okay, now here's the few things. You have to kind of take the word of random people on the internet, right? And, honestly, that's a crapshoot regardless, right? But if there's so many people who are coming out and saying, my company got banned, these people got banned, I got banned, if there's enough smoke, there's a fire. And that's realistic right there, right? So for me, even though I'm having to believe random people on the internet, and it's the internet, no one lies on the internet, I have to think that with enough people here, there's obviously something to be said here as well. It has caused more than a little confusion in the community, certainly due to mounting evidence that some 24-hour bans are decidedly automated. An enterprising user on the New World forums has compiled an extensive list of evidence around the issue, compiling both forum threads and social media posts. PC gamers reached out to Amazon for comment and will update if we receive a response. All right, let's go take a look at the extensive list of evidence to see exactly what's in here. All right, so over here on the New World forums, it looks like the user has just kind of compiled a lot of different threads that talk about an automatic mass reporting system here, okay? So it looks like basically his goal was, I'm going to highlight everything that talks about this and post it on your forums and make you guys respond, right? And that is quite a oh boy. Oh man. Okay. I mean, like, wow. Yeah, I mean, relevant Steam threads, relevant images. Oh man. Also, mostly a 24-hour ban is a system automated ban. Is that, oh my, there it is. I mean, like, that's it right there, right? Like, when they basically are like, also mostly a 24-hour ban is a system automated ban, that right there should tell you that, yeah, I mean, like, it's obviously real at that point, right? I mean, here's the thing, guys. No one wants to see competitive integrity go down the drain, right? Unless you're one of those scumbags who are reporting people because you want to win a war in a video game. No one really wants to see competitive integrity go down the drain. But what I will say is that Amazon needs to just come out and say what is exactly happening right now. If you're coming out and saying, no, guys, this is actually not happening, and then people compile evidence to say, maybe this is actually a thing, you have other people who are saying this is actually a thing, and they work for New World or Amazon Game Studios, then you need to just come out and be honest with your players, right? Having a company come out and try to be like, no, guys, this isn't actually happening, but you have so much evidence to say otherwise, you have so many other people saying otherwise, it just looks poor on you guys. It looks terrible on you guys. So my advice to Amazon Game Studios and New World is to come out and clarify what is exactly happening, right? If they are getting automatic ban for 24 hours after a bunch of reports, tell us. Fix that. Let us know. Transparency goes a long way with your game, with your community. And unfortunately, right now, we're not seeing a lot of that out of Amazon Game Studios and New World, right? And to be fair, it could ruin the competitive integrity of the game, right? And I think until they acknowledge this issue and until they fix this issue, we won't exactly know, right? If it comes to a point where we get a patch and then the patch basically fixes this or something fixes this and they never acknowledge it, but they kind of fix it in silence, that's going to be a very telling thing that people are going to catch on to, right? So let's just call a spade on this one, right? People are going to continuously do this over and over and over again, right? This is something that's not going to stop, right? So at a certain point, if players aren't able to do this anymore, if they keep reporting and people don't get banned after a certain amount of reports or whatever, then we know it's going to be fixed, right? Then we know that players are going to be able to be safe at that point. But without the clarification from Amazon, it's going to look really scummy and really shady at that point as well, right? So honestly, guys, I really think Amazon needs to come out and just be like, guys, this is exactly what's happening. We said some things earlier, they weren't true, and here's exactly what is happening, and here's the steps going forward in order to fix this situation, right? Because once again, in a competitive game, you do kind of need to provide competitive integrity across the board, which New World does not have at this moment. So let me know what you think, guys. Is this something that bothers you, or do you not really care about this? Are you enjoying New World still, or are you kind of over the honeymoon period at this point? Let me know in the comments below, guys, and if you enjoyed this video and you want to see more, like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time here on the channel. Later, guys.